Hello everyone, welcome back to Beth's Homemade Cuisine, cooking with passion. If today is your first time stepping by, I do want to welcome you to Beth's Homemade Cuisine. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. So on today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make my homemade delicious okra stew. So without much ado, let's go to the ingredients. So I have with me here my beef, mushroom, my salmon, my cow feet, my onions, ginger, pork feet, and tail. I have my garlic, aniseed, 3-star anise. I have my aubergine, my yellow bell pepper, my vegetable seasoning, my spinach, my okra of course, my oil, my tomato paste, and my seasoning for the stew. So let's get started. So we're going to start by cutting our onions, ginger, and then garlic. We are adding a garlic, and then we are adding our aniseed to blend everything together. Then add a little bit of water to make it easy to blend. Okay, so we are going to blend now. So now our onion and our ginger is blended and it's smooth now. So at this point, we are going to season our meat. Okay. We're going to add 3-star anise to it, and then add our water. And water. Okay. So now we're going to cover it. We are covering it. I'm going to bring it to a boil. That is going to be a medium heat. Alright. So, okay. Okay. So we are going to season our fish. I'm adding our ginger mix here and then season it. Okay. So we are going ahead to boil our okro. Okay. And then I'll be adding my vegetable seasoning to the okra. We're going to add ginger to it, and then afterwards we're going to add water. So as you can see, I'm adding water and add a bit more. Okay. Yeah, cover it. Then bringing it to a boil. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we are going ahead to start with our delicious okra stew. Our mouth-watering okra stew, of course. Turn our flame on. Right. So we are waiting for our palm oil to heat up before we can go ahead to add the rest of our ingredients. So now our palm oil is heated, so we are adding our beef to the oil. We are going to cook the beef for a while and then add our onions, our chopped onions, of course, to it. So I'm giving it a nice stir. And then leave it for 5 minutes. Yeah. We want the flavor of the beef to be released into a delicious okra stew. Okay, so our beef is cooked now for exactly 5 minutes. So we are adding up our chopped onions. So we want a very caramelized texture of our onions so that we can go ahead and then add our blended onions and ginger. So now our onion is caramelized. We're going ahead to add our blended onions and ginger to it. Give it a nice stir. So now it's cooked now. The aroma in my kitchen is so amazing because of the fusion of the aniseed, the ginger, and the garlic. So I'm going ahead to add my tomato paste to it. Okay, and I'm giving it a nice stir. All right, so we are going to cover our stew and then go ahead to check out our meats. Wow, our meat is looking so good. and it's soft and tender now, as you can see. Wow. So we are going to turn the flame off. Okay. Cover it. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to add my meat. And I'm adding the meat stock to our stew. I'm adding my mushroom. Wow. I'm packing this okra stew with a lot of flavor. You're going to love it after trying. Okay. So I'll go ahead and add my seasoning to it. So guys, as I was cooking, I didn't add salt to my food. Why? Because our meat was already salting. There was salt already in our meat, so I didn't add any salt to the stew. Maybe after the stew we are going to add it, we are going to taste it and see if we can add a little sauce to it. Salt to it. But at this point we are not adding any salt. Okay. Alright. So we are covering it with our lid and leave it to boil for some time. So at this point we are going to add our salmon, our fish. And then we are adding our stock, of course, to it. So I'll also add the rest of my meat stock to our stew. Let me add my red onion, our yellow bell pepper, and our pepper to it. Okay, let's go ahead and add our chopped aubergine. So let's give it a nice stir, very nice stir. And our last ingredient, of course, is going to be our okra, which has been boiled already, as you can see. Wow. So our stew is cooking nicely. So we are going ahead to add our okra. So last, we are adding a spinach to our stew. Alright. So our okra stew is It's looking so nice, as you can see. All right. So I'll be going ahead to taste and see if the salt is okay. Okay. So there's no need to add any more salts. Okay. I don't know how much you want your salt in your food, but to me, it's okay. We didn't add any salts. We only used the salt in the meat because our meat was already salted. All right. So we're leaving it to boil for only 5 minutes. Then our stew is done. And now our stew is done. Look at how nicely it looks. Okay, we are cooking our okra stew. Wow, sweet slime. Wow. So we are going to enjoy the okra stew with our banku and our Erva. You can choose to enjoy it with any one of them, but for my family, we are eating it with Erva and banku. Okay. Wow. I hope you are going to try this recipe and you are going to really enjoy this wonderful recipe. It's simple, but the results, wow. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. If you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share to help us grow this channel. Okay, all right. So until we meet next time on Beth's Homemade Cuisine, keep safe and don't forget to be the good person that you are.